Good morning everybody and welcome back to Visit FYLDE Coast. We're doing this week's look around what's new in Blackpool. The sun's just come out a little bit and I've just got drowned. Look at the black cloud up there. So we're at Talbot Road and as you can see that this is the new hotel and tramway terminus. So it's all happening. This is not a full update about that site, but I thought we'd just have a little bit of a look. So you can see the tramway lines that are going into the entrance here and the cladding's going on and the hotel's starting to take shape and it's all getting exciting. So that'll be interesting to watch. And just across the road here, these guys are refitting the front of this building in one of the quality corridors conversions. So these are the ones where they've done the shop fronts and they've brought them back to a kind of a original glory, and he's just clocked me up there. He's just realised that he's being videoed. So they've got all the downstairs boarded off. There are some down here actually that have been converted, so I'll show you them when we get a little bit further down. So, little bit of news about the hop as well. I was going to go around the corner and show you progress, but well, frankly, the weather's put me off, and I doubt there'll be much happening. But we'll have a look another day. And yesterday, our local MP for this area put a note on his Facebook page to say that the MOD had confirmed that they were relocating 1,000 staff to a new government hub at Talbot Gate, and they're moving from a site at Tomlinson House at Cleveley's, Liverpool and Cheadle-Hulme. So there you go, that's going to be... Oh, I've just got a really strong smell of perfume. That nice. Unless it were a vape thing. So that'll be quite amazing. So that's the new office block that is being built at the side of the Hop pub. So you see, it's like a big giant game of chess. You move one thing here. Oh, hold on. One thing here, one thing there. Oh, aye, what's going off? What's going off? We've got a crime scene. Oh, aye. It's like they've had the window smashed. I'm getting all excited then. I saw the police van and I thought we'd got a, armed robbery or something that we were going to catch live on camera. Oh well, better luck next time. So, it's all a little bit damp and cold this morning, is Blackpool. Still as gorgeous as ever, of course. And quite a lot of people around as well. You just have to keep sort of dodging in and out of the weather. So, where's our next stop? Next stop is the Cliffs that we're walking towards, the big white building on the left-hand side. I'm not quite sure what its current name is. It seems to change owners very regularly, does that building. But you can see that the scaffolding is all down. It's down on the front and it's down on this side. And even though the ground floor isn't finished yet, it looks a lot better already. So that's another blot that's been tidied up on the landscape. Premier Inn Hall open for normal trade, and as we're getting towards the sea you can feel the wind starting to increase. Never short of wind, are we? Never short of wind on the FYLDE coast. So it's all starting to slot together. And then eventually you'll be able to catch a tram from Blackpool North Station, effectively, right down here to the seafront and go either right to Cleveley's and Fleetwood or left up to Blackpool. Town hall's looking all clean and tidy, and the tower just looking at us above. Let's go and have a look at the mermaid. I bet she's shivering today. I bet this little mermaid's absolutely frozen solid. She will be by the end of the winter when she's done sat here on her own in the wind and the rain. And she's, look, this lady's just taking a picture by the look of it. And there are these two little tram benches here as well, which are quite nice. Oh, look, the tower. You'd think I'd never seen it before, wouldn't you? So you can see now how much better the cliffs look. Oh, Foreshores we are now. I knew it had got a different name. Couldn't quite remember what it is. So it's obviously Foreshores now. Foreshores Hotel. And I'll show you the front of it when we get round there. So this is the mermaid. She must be shivering and dithering. Standing here in a, well, I think she's got a swimsuit on. Standing here in her all together on a cold day like this. Poor girl. Which brings us round the corner to the Metropole. Now if you're a follower, a dedicated follower of Blackpool, you'll probably know that the Metropole is being used to house asylum seekers against Blackpool Council's will, and they've tried to subvert that plan and put people in a much better location, because, you know, to be fair, it's not really an ideal place to put people right in the middle of Blackpool's main seaside strip, apart from which they're going to get pneumonia. They'll think that they've come to the middle of winter. So anyway, they arrived on Sunday. They are here. Blackpool Council are not amused. They've put an official statement out. So I guess we'll see what comes next. Joaquin are doing some work at the front of their noodle bar. And we're going to go this way now onto the seafront. We're going to go and have a look at the cabins. Did you see T-Boys doing the fireworks last Saturday? Still keep wanting to say that it's on Friday. T-Boys did the fireworks last week, and all the cabins were open on the seafront and trading, and the queues were horrendous for hot dogs. Everybody wanted a hot dog. But how lovely did they look? Really, really nice. Inspired idea they were. Inspired idea. Really impressed. So that's where we're going to go now. We're going to go over here and we're going to go and have a look at the seafront. That's if we don't get blown away. Oh, goodness me. It's windy when it's windy. I don't know whether you saw on the news, but oh look. Oh, they're never going to paint on that, surely. I would imagine that's a test to see whether or not it's going to take. But I think we all know the answer to that, don't we, people? I think if they paint on that, it'll come off. And I'm not a decorator. Anyway, going back to the wind. Did you see on the news that one of the reasons why the energy's gone up is because we've not had as much wind? And to be fair, I concur. I don't think it's been anywhere near like as windy in Blackpool as it normally is. It's been much more civilised. And then it starts getting windy again, and you remember what it feels like. Oh, goodness me, everything's twice as difficult. So you can see the sea pods, the fair bending today, and last time we came on the seafront, they were stood up straight and not a flicker. Not a flicker. These poor devils are still flogging underneath the scaffolding. I'd love to know what they're doing. Oh, look! There's some stonework up there where before there was a great big gaping hole. Well. And I can see a little round window as well. I don't know whether you just spotted that as I zoomed in. So, And of course now the prom is very empty and very quiet. As I drove along this morning, when I arrived in Blackpool, I saw a squad of soldierish people. Now, I'm not very well up on soldiers and who wears what uniform, but they definitely got combat clothes on. They were definitely soldiers, army of some description, whether they were cadets or full-blown army or whatever they were, I've got no idea. What they were doing, I don't know, but there must have been 40 of them, and they were all congregated on the comedy carpet, and they were waiting for instructions as if they were going to go and do something in particular. So if you know the answer to that one, pop a comment underneath. I did wonder if there were new recruits and they brought them to Blackpool to expose them to horrible weather. I think we've had such a lovely summer, and it's been so warm for so long. I mean, even last week it was really warm. I think it comes as a bit of a shock when it turns into what September's normally like, because to be fair, it's nearly October. Another couple of days and it's properly autumn. So these are the selfie spots where you can do your illuminations picture. So this is where the end that you come out at, and that's all lit up. Go and have a look at the sea, shall we? I'll show you the sea. Looks as if the tide's out. No matter how many times you look at it though, it still looks, oh look, there's a rainbow for you. Isn't that pretty? Can you see it? Oh, isn't that nice? A rainbow, a lovely big beach, and a bit of wind. We've always got wind in Blackpool. Can you see it? It just comes from the end of the pier there and goes round. In fact, it's getting stronger as I'm looking. It's a little treat for you, that. Little treat for you for an autumnal morning. Goodness me, it's blowy. And this is nothing compared to winter. I think on balance I prefer summer. So these are the sheds that are different vendors and retailers, and these are leased out for people to use to help recovery of some of the Blackpool businesses, and you can see they've got them shored up with water boxes. In fact, it's quite clever how they've done that, really, because there's obviously the screens up at the back, and then these are all just full of water, so they act as a weight, and then this is a sort of a shelter belt, as it were, that's all backed in water boxes. Clever. You see, it can be done. You can get round the wind if you need to. You can always get round the wind. And then it wouldn't be one of my videos without a look up to the top of the tower, would it? You just got to do. And you can still hear the workmen working on the Woolworths building. I bet that's cold under there today. I bet that's cold and parky. So these are all different things, look. So this one's a dessert bar. Oh. Pick your own base. Caramel chocolate, vegan peanut butter. Yes, I'll have all of those, please. Yes, anyone will do. Anyone will do, I'm not fussy. Oh, look, the sun's come out. That's lovely. That's gorgeous. Doesn't it look a different place when it's shiny? What a different day. Lovely. So, in other news, not in the centre of Blackpool and not where I'm actually going to show you, the mirror ball is back in position and is working again. So that's it, South Shore next to the Sandcastle. There's a new FYLDE opened, if anybody's interested, and that's where the old B&Q used to be. So if you head inland from Gin roundabout, the next thing that you come to is the crossroads at sort of Warbreckish, Crossley's Bridge it's called. That's what I was just trying to find the words for. So that opened last week, and apparently there's a B&M going next door to it, so I should be going when B&M opens. And at the Churchill, where did that come from? At the Hounds Hill, the groundbreaking ceremony took place last week, and work is now underway on the extension. Don't they look pretty? I mean, obviously the light's designed to shine at night, but they look right twinkly. There you go, Blackpool Tower and a beach ball, a very big beach ball. So I think that concludes our look at what's happening in Blackpool this week. I'm sure there's a lot more. If there's anything in particular that you want me to cover, or go and take a look at, or explore, or investigate, bob a comment underneath and I will do my best to oblige. Always up for suggestions, especially as we start to get into the sort of winter season and things start to get a little bit wintry and gloomy. So don't forget, make sure that you've subscribed to Visit FYLDE Coast. Make sure you've hit the little bell for notifications. Make sure that you've signed up for your weekly email newsletter, and I will leave you on a shot of Blackpool Tower on a bit of a windy September morning against the blue sky. Bye for now.